Sure.
Okay.
We'll give you 1 minute to.
The group Anonymous does not target any religion. The only activity we do is to oppose the criminal activities of Scientology, of the cult of Scientology. This is all we do. What he said there was completely made up. This is just not true, simply not true. It is also a fact. I was arrested last weekend in Los Angeles. I was simply holding a sign, okay? But because my friends had dispersed, the Scientologists called 5 LAPD and claimed I was pushing somebody around. I did not touch anybody. What they wanted was to get video footage of me getting arrested again. When the LAPD pressed them for charges, there was no charges at all, and I was released, okay? There will be a civil lawsuit for that event as well, okay? So that's the facts. Thank you.
Sir, are you a member of Anonymous?
I am a person that likes to protest Scientology, hopefully anonymously, but there are private detectives such as Ed Richardson that's out there in the cafeteria spying on us, as well as Charlie Edgar. Yes.
Are you a member of this group?
I am a person that,
yes or no?
that I'm no longer anonymous because they've outed me, okay? The fact, if you look at the Sons of Liberty of the Constitution of the United States, the way we got rid of the British is by protesting anonymously. Look that up, okay? Sons of Liberty.
I have a question.
Thank you.
I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You were a member of Anonymous?
Yes.
So when you protest, you wear a mask?
I simply wear a mask because it's very dangerous to protest Scientology. They've been to my place at 5:45 a.m. They followed me with 7 private investigators.
I'm just asking you for a question.
Yeah.
Answer a simple question.
Sure.
You also, does your group, or the group that you supposedly were outed from, does it also protest epilepsy?
Absolutely not. This is not true. First of all, we are not a group. We don't meet. Nobody pays us. We're individuals that want to protest anonymously. There is no group Anonymous. Okay? There could be people out in Siberia that decide to protest Scientology over there, and we have nothing to do with them.
What's the purpose for wearing a mask and a cape?
Because when our identity is found out, what Scientology does is they go and fly our neighborhood, which they did with me, with false propaganda. They go to our employers, our family. They're going to my family in Canada, trying to talk trying to intimidate my ex-wife over there.
What's the difference between your organization and the Ku Klux Klan?
It is not an organization. They're just individuals.
Whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
The group that you were affiliated with.
It's a collective of people that protest anonymously.
Okay. You know you're on TV here. So,
that's absolutely, and I'm proud of it.
Good. I just want, so
yeah.
It's a good thing you didn't wear your cape and your mask.
Right.
Mr. Chair?
Yeah, there is no cape. There are no dresses, by the way. I tell you, the whole world is watching this. I can assure you this will not end here. It will also not end well if this ordinance is passed. Okay? Thank you.
Supervisor Stone?
Any more questions?
No, not for you,
right,
sir.
Thanks.
May I go to the podium for a few moments? Mr. Chair, I'm going to do the best I can to compose myself because I think this is one of the most alarming times I've ever had as a public official when I see people that anonymously want to promote hate, like there's not enough hate in this world. This is a journal that I hope everyone can see that talks about a group called Anonymous. And we're not talking about somebody just covering their face and saying they want to be anonymous in their protests. We're talking about an organized group worldwide that has a lot of propaganda on the web. And I want to tell you some of the things that these people like to expound on. And this was the motivation to bring this ordinance forward. And I'm a very strong believer in the Constitution, and I believe in the right to protest, and I want to continue to protest Mr. Dokich. And if this ordinance needs to be tweaked so that we can continue to protest situations like that, then we're going to have to take a second look at it. But this is right from their own web material. They espouse Hitler. They espouse the desecration of 6 million Jews during the Holocaust. They believe that slavery, ma'am, you can be removed. This is not your time. Slavery, they believe, should be reinstated around blacks, never relax. This is on the web, my friends. And McDonald's, they believe they should charge a $1.50 surcharge if you're African American, Hispanic, or of Asian descent. This is not just about the Church of Scientology. I've had a few people call our office and say, we didn't know, Mr. Stone, that you were a member of the Church of Scientology. I'm not. I'm a Jewish American, but I am also very respectful of every religion and believe in the right to worship in this country as you see fit. The cult corrupting people's minds and taking over the world, which is really just a pyramid scheme of organized crime syndicate, is Christianity. We need to raid Christianity for the lulz. But not just Christianity, all cults. Hinduism, Buddhism, Judaism, Islam, Relianism, Scientology, etc. With the Jews, you lose. BRB is internet slang for be right back. Here we have the 72 virgins and a young child with a detonation device strapped around him to symbolize the extremists that we see in the Middle East that blow themselves up expecting to have a life with 72 virgins as a reward for their carnage that they inflict on innocent people. Here they tell young people how to commit suicide. They show you exactly where to cut your wrists. I mean, is this not the most sickening material you've ever seen? Or here, let's promote suicide amongst our youth. Do it. This is on the internet. There have been a number of terrorism threats that have been related to the group Anonymous and suicides that have had a result. Again, the mask and the cape. I think Supervisor Tavaloni's comments are very appropriate when he says, how are you different than the Ku Klux Klan? They're called the Internet Hate Machine. These are just some of the attacks on the Church of Scientology. 41 death threats, 56 bomb and arson threats, mailing envelopes with a power to resemble anthrax, 103 threats of other violence, 40 incidents of vandalism, including attempted fire to set the fire to the Los Angeles church, 3.6 million harassing emails, 141 million attempted attacks against church websites, an attempt to bring down those sites. This is just totally irresponsible, and I'm sorry for the language, but this is a part of the website, damage to Church of Scientology. Back up.
Thank you. I'll call on Supervisor Buster. No, ma'am.